guys, welcome to another AIW, first AIW of the year. January 2025, can't believe it. So let's crack right into it. First off, new daily show, Mob Psycho. I watched a couple of Mob Psycho episodes before, but I didn't put it on my anime list at all, and it seems like a pretty good show, from what I've seen of it. And there's 2 seasons of it, so we're going to be farming that for a while. And then I'm probably going to go back to Hajime no Ippo. But, yeah. And the reason I'm going back to Hajime no Ippo eventually is they added the other seasons on Netflix, which is pretty pog. P-A-W-G. Because, we like that. And on Mondays, I watch Okinawa Desuki. I forget the whole name of it, but it's a very weird show. I cannot understand what the fuck they are saying sometimes because, Okinawa dialect, very but the one chick explains it. I dig it. It's a pretty interesting show. I will say. I've only seen 1 episode. I know there's like 2 more episodes out, but I don't know. I've been slacking, I will say. So Iria, I watch on Tuesdays, and I figured I'd watch like an OVA just to get something done and over with, and it's like 3 episodes. I heard my phone go off somewhere, but we ain't gonna care about it. And then moving on to Wednesdays, Gintama, as always. I've been trying to just like push through Gintama, even though I'm only supposed to watch it on Wednesdays. I'm like, sometimes I'm like on Friday, like, do I really want to watch like that show that I have on Friday or like any other day for the time being, and I just watch like Gintama because I'm almost done with it, and I'm just thinking I'm gonna raw dog it the whole way, maybe. Digimon Tamers on Thursday. Haven't watched it in a while. Pretty bad. Not Digimon Tamers itself, but my whole not watching anime lately. On Friday we got Makaku City Actors. That's a good show. I dig it. Reminds me of Monogatari, just like stylistically, like the frames and stuff. I think I've said that before. And then I also started watching another currently airing show, Sakamoto Days. Now I dig this. It reminds me, a lot of the humor reminds me of like One Punch Man and shit. And it's a pretty cool show. I dig it. And then on Sundays I watch movies and OVAs. And now let's get on to the completed stuff. This stuff that everybody wants to see. So I finally finished Bleach, 3rd arc of 1,000-Year Blood War, and I can't wait for the next one, honestly. It's I'm trying to think of what season what season of 1,000-Year Blood War is the best, low key. But I do think this is up there. Cause I don't know, just seeing Yoruichi pop off. Like, she's beginning to pop off here. And then seeing, oh my gosh, Kyoraku Taicho, dude. Oh my god. Nuts, man. Good show. I highly recommend everybody watch Bleach. It's a journey. Moving on. Mahou Shoujo site. So, this one, it was so weird because I watched the first episode and it gave me, what vibes did it give me? It gave me like bokurano vibes at first because it's a very sad beginning. It gave me more of Mirai Nikki, like the sad parts, I would say, more than bokurano. Because this main character is just getting like fucking absolutely fucking bullied. Like it's pretty, you feel bad, and then like the brother gets what he deserves, even though like it's kind of fucked up what happens to him, but he's a fucking asshole, and I think he deserves it. But it's very edgy, so just keep that in mind, I guess, before you watch it. Very edgy show. You can see it has like a 6.52, and I could see why it like it does get like boring at points, I feel like. But I watched this though, like I knocked it out in one night. And yeah, it's very very weird. Very weird show. But like some people get what they fucking deserve, and like in this fucking show, but and it's a very interesting concept. I really don't want to like spoil it at all. Like if you are interested in like fucked up magical girl shit, I guess then check it out. That's all I got to say for that one. And then we got Worlds Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. Okay, I figured I'd say that instead of the Japanese title. How do I wanna put this? This is like a good romance movie, low key, on Netflix. I was just like, you know what, fuck it, like let's just watch this movie that I see on Netflix, because I saw it like when I was just like perusing. I dig this. This is a good movie. I would watch it again. The colors, they're very like vibrant and stuff. Like it reminds me of what? It reminds me kind of Skate, like the stylistically. But there's like basically there's this guy who like who likes haikus and shit, and he's always like writing haikus, but he doesn't want to speak them out in front of people. And then he meets this like chick who's like scared of her image, and they end up like bonding and shit. And it's a good movie. There's like another like side thing, but I don't even want to like yeah the final record, yeah, you see it down here. But it's good. It's good. Give it a watch. I think it's only hour 30. Yeah, about hour 26. I fuck with it. And for the top, Diebuster 2, Gunbuster 2. So I love the original Gunbuster. I think it's pretty good. This is definitely like a good sequel or whatnot. Like it definitely did confuse me like at first, like okay, we have space magic now, okay. But yeah, and it reminds me of oh my gosh, it's like almost like Gainax Saw, cuz I don't think Gainax made Gurren Lagann. I think Trigger did that. I want to say pretty goated studio. Gainax is pretty goated studio as well. So you know we give them their comeuppance here on Skullby YT. But yeah, it's almost like because I don't know when did this come out. Okay, so this might have come out before Gurren Lagann, because I why do I remember Gurren Lagann being like a 2009 thing? I feel like it's a 2009 anime. But anyways, it's like basically it's stylistically it reminds me so much of Gurren Lagann, and nothing story wise and shit. And I like for a little while, I was shocked because I was like, I'm like watching like 3 episodes in, and I'm like, dang, I remember Gunbuster being like a lot more tragic and then like they hit you with the fourth episode, and then you're like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, holy shit, like that just fucking happened. Um, good show, good show. I dig it. And there's like a callback, like the ending is a callback to the first one. I fuck with it. Definitely give this a watch. Moving on. Patlabor on television. Oh shit. I just finished this yesterday too. I'm like recording this on the 24th, and this is gonna come out the next day, so I'm like scrambling. Because I gotta like edit this and shit. But I was able to finish this like on the 24th. That's like kind of why I waited so long to record this. Anyways, Patlabor. There are sometimes when I'm watching this and I'm like, man, because I watched the OVA before this, and I highly recommend the OVA to anybody. Not the new OVA, like what's down here, but the OG OVA. Uh, but like, there is like a a story going on in the background, but it's mainly uh what do I want to say? It's mainly self-contained stories each episode, kind of, until you get to is it like around the 30 episode range or maybe like the 20 episode range? I can't remember. It's the it's like an arc where another like rival mech company just like you know is building building a robot, you know, a labor. And I do like Patlabor because it's like you know, like non-militarized, like the whole thing is like non-militarized, like mechs are doing like labor and shit, and then there's a police force that has to, you know, deal with like labors and shit. And I also dig at the beginning of this, like just the amount of mechs you see, but later on down the line you don't really see a lot of variations in the mechs and stuff. And yeah, it's it's definitely, I wish sometimes I was watching the OVA, but sometimes I'm like, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. And then yeah, I dig where it like ended up and stuff. I hear the movies are a completely different vibe, like very serious, which I don't know how I'm gonna take, because I dig these goofballs. I dig all the characters are good, really. Like, you know, you got Dickhead Ota, Noah, you know, average tomboy. Uh, you got Clancy, you know, American chick coming over. You got Shinohara. It's good. Goto, you know, your average Taicho. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. But I would say to watch the OVA first and then watch this. Definitely. And that concludes our AIW. Hopefully, I will have more shows in the future that will be on the next AIW. I kind of was slacking. I'm not gonna cap. With this AIW, I kind of took a little bit of a break because I'm moving out and stuff. And yeah, everything's a little bit hectic. Yeah, guys, I will see you next month. I may be cooking up another vid, but I don't think so. And you guys have a wonderful day.